I recently chatted with from Light Rose the Angels. Can you tell us how the band came together?
It was almost a year ago, end of May last year. And actually, my roommate, a buddy of mine, was managing the band at the time. And that's how I, came to be. Because, they were looking to replace the drummer, and I was his roommate. He's like, how about Justin? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. I checked out, what they were doing, and yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah, we didn't even really know if he could play the drums at that point.
I think it was the first day I saw him at the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Just came over there.
The first day we met him was he showed up for the photo shoot. And that's how we met him. But he showed up and he right away just kind of fit into our like bizarre vibe. Like we're like, hey, just show up and wear white. And he did, and didn't like bitch about it or complain. And he had the same sense of humor. So we got rid of Pete Best and we brought in Ringo.
Can you tell us about each of your musical backgrounds?
Arno, why don't you, let's go left to right.
Well, I've been playing, of course, rock and roll is for me, very important, but it doesn't matter, if it's indie rock and roll or metal, but everything, what's, where the guitars and, and it's loud, I love it. So basically that's mine, And of course I grew up, with the Beatles and the Stones and the awesome melodies, so very important to me.
Indeed. Yeah. And if you follow me for any length of time, you know that I went through singer-songwriter to blues to symphonic metal to prog to back to symphonic metal to where we are now, which is more modern rock. So I feel like I've kind of run the gamut, but it's because I just like music. I don't really care too much what genre it is. I just really love music, and I love to try new things. And I've never really been one to get confined by genres because I'm like that.
Right.
Kind of the same, I've been through the spectrum. I started out listening to like Judas Priest and Metallica and Megadeth and playing along to those guys. And of course I've always been, I can always fall back to classic rock no matter what. That's always, that's always the best fallback for me. And, I've played prog metal. I've played blues. I've played like modern alternative rock. I've done pit orchestras for musicals, so there's a huge range for what I've done.
Yeah. You recently released an EP. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the EP is definitely straight up, like, I would say symphonic pop rock, that kind of thing. Very Delane, Nightwish, that kind of sound, with a little bit of a difference to it. We did it very quickly. We kind of got our talents together and said, like, what can we do? And I'm amazed that we got it done in the short amount of time that we did, gotta be honest. And we had a lot of fun doing it. But right now we're working on the new record, and our brains are really there. They're really, really there.
Okay, and what do we have to look forward to as far as a new record?
How much do we want to reveal?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Oh.
Well, let's just say that I think it's going to be pretty much 180 from that EP.
Yeah. It's going to be very different, but it's.
We've basically we've done some lineup changes, and we've solidified the group the way we want it right now in the musical direction that we want to take it. And now we have the freedom to just do whatever, and this is kind of what we're feeling.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be very modern.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tell you that. It's going to be very, very modern. It's going to play to all of our individual strengths, which is nice. And it's completely collaborative. We're having such a good time just like writing all these songs together as a unit, the three of us. So, and we really like this coagulation of people. Like yes, there's only three of us, but you know what? Yeah, there's only three of us, and we're okay with that right now.
Yeah.
We're okay with that.
Yeah.
Do you have any live shows coming up?
April 19th.
Yes, April 19th.
In
We're
Hollywood.
playing at Loaded in Hollywood. It is Metal Sanaza's birthday. Happy birthday, Sanaz. And we will be there playing for her birthday event.
Being in a band is tough with all the different levels of personalities and egos. What are some of the things you guys have been able to do to stay together as a group?
Well, I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like the most amiable of the three of us is Arno. Arno can get along with anybody. I've never seen him not get along with a human being. And honestly, for me, he's very inspirational because I feel like he doesn't let dumb things get to him. I do. I'm pretty high stress. But just being around Arno makes your stress level go down because he's like, he kind of puts things in perspective. And I think that's kind of radiated to the rest of us. It's like, you know what? It's fine. Nobody's dead. Everything's okay. And we're very similar. I know it sounds weird to say, but the three of us are really similar. We're usually thinking the same thing, or we like the same things. You have to, I think, like any relationship, you do have to be friends with these people to some degree. There are bands where they all hate each other and it works, but this is not that band.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love here.
It's a band is, band is like you have to work together, like let's say you have a painting and, you want to paint that, but it's easy for one painter, you have your vision, but then again, right now there's three painters, so you have to compromise sometimes, and, just to respect other people's point of view, So.
Exactly. And I think to some degree then it's important that you're with people who are on the same page as you to start with, because if you don't respect what they have to say, then you can't be open-minded to their input. So we all kind of respect what each other has to say. And much like Arno was saying about the painting, Justin just said the other day, he's like, yeah, we're kind of like Jackson Pollock right now. We're just throwing our paint against the canvas and making this cool thing. And that's very FLRTA.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about FLRTA Fridays.
Every Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific, because that's what we are. We're in Los Angeles. So every Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard, we do a live broadcast for an hour long. We play acoustic versions of our songs, make food, we talk about history, just whatever else is going on musically with us, any upcoming shows we have special guests on sometimes. So we either do it from a rehearsal space, or today we actually just had a backyard barbecue. So every Friday it's kind of different. So it's our own personal TV show, basically, every Friday. So
FLRTA Friday. Every FLRTA Friday there's something exciting.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. The fans really they get involved, and it's awesome. Pretty awesome.
And to get to that, it would be from lightrosetheangels.com/live, LIVE. And then you can catch the live stream every Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific.
Well done. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what is the best place for people to find your music right now?
Right now, the best place to find us is the Facebook page, because our website is undergoing massive reconstruction. So I would say go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/From Light Rose the Angels, and there we are.
If you enjoyed today's video and would like to help us support indie musicians, please take a second to check out our Patreon page. I get asked all the time, why do I do what I do as far as helping musicians? And being someone